Oh, you thought celebrity drama had peaked with the Kardashians? Think again. Because what's happening right now between Tiny and T.I. makes every other Hollywood meltdown look like a kindergarten nap time. I'm talking about baby bumps, broken trust, and a truth so messy, it's practically dripping off your screen. Allegedly, a secret has just detonated in the ATL. And when I say detonated, I mean relationship shattering, reputation obliterating. Call your therapist before you open Instagram levels of chaos. Tiny's hidden baby drama has everyone gasping, scrolling, and screen recording like their Wi-Fi depends on it. And T.I.? Let's just say the man didn't take the truth quietly. Reports claim he lost it, the kind of meltdown that makes Kanye's Twitter rants look like guided meditations. The internet has turned this revelation into its own soap opera. Fans are choosing sides faster than reality show producers can script new scenes. And the memes? Oh, they're already in season 3. Stay tuned, because this story doesn't just spill tea. It empties the whole kettle, sets it on fire, and serves it with a side of emotional damage. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to Trend Tattle, where secrets don't stay secret for long. Atlanta never sleeps. But tonight it's wide awake for all the wrong reasons. Word on the digital street is that something's bubbling inside the Harris household. And it's not just the morning coffee. A whisper about a hidden baby started as a single tweet and, in less than an hour, turned into a full-blown social media apocalypse. They say the first rule of fame is never let the internet find out before you do. Well, T.I. just learned that the hard way. The rumor hit him like a mixtape dropped on his head from the 10th floor. His queen, Tiny, might have been carrying a secret that even Alexa didn't know about. Suddenly, every blog, T-page, and cousin with a Wi-Fi connection became an investigative journalist. Screenshots appeared out of nowhere, blurry, dramatic, and captioned with proof. One clip supposedly caught Tiny whispering something about a blessing on the way. Another showed T.I. pacing backstage, looking like a man who just realized his Netflix password had been changed by destiny itself. By lunchtime, the hashtag #TorHiddenBabyGate was trending higher than gas prices. Everyone had an opinion, and none of them were quiet about it. One fan wrote, "This ain't marriage, this is a Marvel multiverse." Another said, "If this turns out true, somebody better call Maury before TikTok does." Meanwhile, our central couple stayed silent, the celebrity version of pleading the fifth. Tiny posted an old selfie with the caption, "Peace above all," which the internet instantly translated as "Yes, it's true, but I'm manifesting calm, T.I." On the other hand, unfollowed 3 people, deleted 2 posts, and liked a motivational quote that read, "Sometimes the truth hurts more than betrayal." You could practically hear the collective gasp echoing through every comment section. Inside sources, the kind that appear only when chaos does, claimed that T.I. confronted Tiny in a scene worthy of an Oscar. Allegedly, he demanded answers while the family dog tried to mediate. The confrontation was said to be so intense that even the security cameras took a break. But the real kicker? When one of T.I.'s old friends supposedly hinted that there might be another man in the narrative, social media detonated. Within minutes, think pieces sprouted like mushrooms after rain. Conspiracy TikTok went live with timelines, facial recognition theories, and unlicensed astrology charts explaining why this was destined to happen. Every time someone tried to calm the storm, 10 new screenshots popped up. It was like trying to stop a flood with a napkin. Memes rolled in faster than apologies after an awards show slap. One showed T.I. fainting into a pile of baby bottles. Another had Tiny photoshopped onto the cover of Secrets Weekly with the headline, "Who's the Daddy? The Remix." Even celebrities who had nothing to do with the situation started chiming in. One rapper posted a cryptic tweet, "When loyalty's on vacation, truth catches the next flight." Fans immediately assumed he was throwing shade, though his manager swore he was just talking about his phone battery. Through all the noise, one fact stood out: no one knew what was real. That uncertainty was the gasoline that kept this rumor engine roaring. People weren't looking for truth. They were looking for entertainment, and this drama delivered it by the gallon. As night fell over ATL, paparazzi camped outside, hoping to catch even a blink of emotion. The city lights flickered, the group chats exploded, and somewhere out there, a publicist cried into a keyboard. Because this wasn't just gossip anymore. It was cultural warfare with captions. And if you thought this was the climax, oh no. This was just the first ripple before the digital tsunami. Because when the truth finally surfaces, and it always does, the internet doesn't forgive. It's screenshots. Welcome to Trend Tattle, where secrets don't stay buried. They trend. You know that moment right before a volcano erupts? That eerie calm when the birds fly away, the ground hums, and everyone pretends it'll be fine? Yeah, Atlanta had that moment for about 7 seconds before the entire internet blew up. Hidden Babygate had mutated into a digital monster with its own fan base. People were making merch. Yes, actual shirts that said, "It's not the baby, it's the betrayal." TikTok detectives were dissecting every frame of every old video Tiny ever posted. "Look," one voiceover screamed, "if you slow this clip down to 0.25x speed, you can see her blink in Morse code." And T.I.? The man went radio silent. Well, except for one Instagram story that said, "Sometimes silence is the loudest verse," which of course only made things louder. Every podcast, gossip page, and YouTube channel within a 100-mile radius went into DEFCON 1. Suddenly, everyone became a relationship expert. Therapists were trending. Couples counseling memes were circulating with captions like, "Book an appointment before you book a flight." One post read, "T.I. learned the alphabet just to lose to the letter D," for DNA. Even late-night talk shows jumped in. One comedian joked, "This story's so wild. Netflix already bought the rights and the trailer drops tomorrow." Fans laughed. But half of them were secretly refreshing their feeds, hoping the trailer was real. Meanwhile, inside Camp Tiny, things reportedly got weirder. Close friends leaked that she'd been seen leaving a wellness spa, looking at peace but plotting. Another source insisted she'd been writing a tell-all titled "Small Secrets." Big trouble. Whether any of it was true didn't matter. Truth was irrelevant. What mattered was how juicy it sounded. As chaos spread, other celebrities started weighing in, not because they cared, but because clout never sleeps. One R&B singer posted, "Real queens don't hide blessings." Another replied, "Real kings don't ignore signs." Congratulations. Internet. You just turned an entire genre of music into a comment section. Then came the memes. Glorious, savage memes. Someone edited T.I. into a Maury clip with the caption, "You are not the daddy," allegedly. Another made Tiny the cover model of Spy Mom Monthly. Twitter was a battlefield of gifs. Instagram was a museum of chaos art, but the internet wanted proof. And proof, my friend, is the currency of controversy. Allegedly, a blurry photo appeared. Tiny walking with what looked suspiciously like a baby carrier. Within minutes, it had been analyzed like it was the Zapruder film. Reddit threads sprouted faster than conspiracy theories about Area 51. Was the picture new? Was it old? Was it even her? The answers didn't matter. Speculation was the sport. Some fans defended her. She deserves privacy. Others clapped back. Privacy left when hashtags arrived. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. You can't spell celebrity without lie. Then came the twist no one saw coming. A mysterious user dropped a post claiming to have receipts, screenshots, timestamps, and a message that read, "Y'all not ready for the truth." The internet collectively gasped, screenshotted, and refreshed like it was Judgment Day. The receipts turned out to be half blurry, messages and a questionable audio clip that may or may not have been edited by a 12-year-old. But that didn't stop it from trending. For 2 straight days, Who is the Father held the top spot worldwide. CNN didn't cover it, but everyone acted like it did. Meanwhile, poor T.I., fictional T.I., was reportedly spiraling. He unfollowed his barber, posted a motivational quote about rebirth, and liked an old photo of himself with a Grammy, as if to remind the world he was once known for music, not memes. Fans begged him to stay strong, which is internet speak for, "Please give us more content." Tiny, ever the mystery, broke her silence with a single post, a baby emoji and a lock emoji. That's it. No caption, no context, just chaos. Within hours, the comments section looked like a war zone. Some called it confirmation. Others said it was trolling. Either way, the post hit 1 million likes in under 2 hours. Even brands jumped in. A diaper company tweeted, "We don't know whose baby it is, but we've got the supplies." Another brand replied, "We're here for whoever needs a crib and a publicist." Corporate America was cashing in on the confusion. And through it all, Trend Tattle subscribers were eating it up like popcorn at a disaster movie. They weren't just watching, they were participating. Every theory, every meme, every emoji became a weapon in the great social media skirmish of the season. Then, just when it seemed the story couldn't get any crazier, an alleged voice message leaked. The clip featured a man sounding very much like T.I. saying, "If it ain't mine, I don't want the timeline." Whether real or fake, the internet crowned it legendary. One user wrote, "This line deserves a Grammy and a restraining order." At that point, no one cared about verification. The drama had transcended reality. It was pure entertainment, a collective fever dream. People were skipping work, canceling meetings, and live tweeting their emotions. Someone even started a petition to get Oprah to mediate. In less than 48 hours, the story became bigger than itself. It wasn't about a couple anymore. It was about trust, fame, and the terrifying speed of rumor in the digital age. Think of it as Black Mirror ATL edition. Reporters were camping outside houses that weren't even theirs. PR teams were hiding under desks. Twitter Spaces turned into therapy sessions. Everyone claimed to know someone who knows someone, but all they really knew was how to refresh a feed. By the third night, fatigue set in, but curiosity kept people scrolling. Would Tiny speak? Would T.I. forgive? Would Maury finally join TikTok? Nobody knew. Yet deep down, everyone sensed the next explosion was coming. Because in celebrity land, silence isn't peace. It's the drum roll before the encore. When the noise finally started to fade, Atlanta looked like the digital version of a disaster movie. The memes had slowed, the hashtags were cooling down, but the damage was permanent. The Harris household had officially become Exhibit A in the Museum of Internet Meltdowns. T.I., our once confident hip-hop philosopher, and had allegedly retreated to focus on personal growth. Translation: he threw his phone into a lake and told Siri to mind her business. Meanwhile, Tiny was out there reinventing herself like a phoenix in designer shades. New hair, new outfit, new energy. "I'm done apologizing for my piece," she captioned on her latest post, which of course made the world even more obsessed. Talk shows couldn't stop milking it. One anchor announced, "And coming up next, a story that proves honesty is still the best policy, unless you're famous." Tabloids were printing timelines longer than a Marvel movie, complete with charts, emojis, and speculative DNA diagrams. The couple's friends were divided like fandoms in a superhero feud. Half shouted, "Protect Tiny," while the other half formed digital prayer circles for T.I. A rapper even released a diss track/ballad titled, "Whose Baby Is It Anyway?" Within hours, it hit #1 on TikTok's Messy Breakup playlist. Meanwhile, brand deals were quietly evaporating. A cereal company paused a campaign featuring the pair, tweeting, "We're focusing on oats, not drama." Another brand chimed in, "Our product is wholesome." The internet? Not so much. PR departments everywhere took notes. But as the smoke cleared, something unexpected happened. The fans turned philosophers. Threads appeared with titles like, "What does this say about trust in the digital age?" Influencers filmed 3-hour live streams titled, "Love, Lies, and Likes, a Modern Tragedy." People who'd never read a book suddenly quoted Nietzsche in comment sections. One viral post read, "If you love someone, set their password free." Still, the tension wasn't over. Late one night, a mysterious post hit the feed. A single sentence typed from an anonymous account. "You still don't know the whole truth. Cue Instant Meltdown 2.0. Everyone assumed it was a burner account belonging to one of the players. Speculation reignited, caffeine sales spiked, and journalists everywhere groaned, "Not again." But instead of collapsing, both Tiny and T.I. leaned in. Tiny posted a selfie with the caption, "My story, my way, coming soon." 3 hours later, T.I. posted, "Healing is loud when you've been silenced." The internet screamed, "Collaboration, coming soon." And that's when it hit everyone. They'd turned chaos into currency. Within a week, a documentary teaser dropped, moody lighting, slow piano, dramatic narration. In a world where love meets lies, two hearts battle the algorithm. Title: Hidden Baby Drama, The Untold Truth. Executive producers: Tiny and T.I. themselves. The internet lost its collective mind. Some called it genius. Others called it manipulation. Everyone called it content. One tweet summed it up best. They didn't break up. They broke the internet and signed a deal. By the time the first episode premiered, half the audience was hate-watching, the other half pretending not to care while secretly watching anyway. Ratings soared. The same fans who'd sworn they were done with this mess were live tweeting every frame. But beneath the spectacle, something real shimmered. The uncomfortable truth that no matter how wild the rumor, people crave the story. The internet doesn't just expose scandals. It manufactures them, marinates them, and sells them back to us with better lighting. Tiny and T.I., fictional or not, had become avatars for a generation addicted to chaos. They showed that in a world where attention is currency, pain becomes PR, and heartbreak is just another upload away. When the season finale aired, Tiny looked straight into the camera and said, "You think you know the truth? Keep watching." The screen faded to black, leaving the audience howling. Was it redemption? Was it revenge? Or was it just another episode in the never-ending saga called The Internet Never Forgets? Nobody knew, but everyone kept refreshing. Because that's the thing about Scandal. It's not a story. It's a subscription. And as the credits rolled, the final text appeared in glowing letters. Trend Tattle, where secrets go to scream. And that, my fellow chaos enthusiasts, wraps up the wildest ride since social media learned how to spell expose. Tiny's hidden baby drama, T.I.'s emotional demolition, the internet's full-blown obsession. We just lived through a digital soap opera so intense, even Netflix took notes. Now before you vanish to stalk hashtags and refresh comment sections, pause right there. You already know what time it is. It's Trend Tattle time. Smash that like button like it owes you rent money. Hit subscribe before another secret drops at 3 a.m. And don't you dare forget to ring that notification bell. Because around here, scandals don't sleep. They post, drop your wildest theory down below. Was this chaos karma, clever marketing, or divine comedy? Whose side are you on? Team Tiny, Team T.I., or Team Popcorn? I'm reading every comment like it's a leaked text thread. If this episode gave you secondhand stress, congratulations. You're officially part of the Trend Tattle Detective Agency. Your membership card is a screenshot and your badge is pure nosiness. Wear it with pride. And remember, tomorrow's headline could be even messier. The internet has no chill, and we have no plans to develop any. So keep your notifications loud, your tea hot, and your skepticism hotter. Because here at Trend Tattle, we don't chase drama. It chases us. Wearing designer shoes and holding a latte of lies. Until next time, stay curious, stay chaotic, and never forget. In the land of secrets, we hold the receipts. This is Trend Tattle, signing off. Sipping slowly and waiting for the next scandal to explode. Waiting for the next scandal to explode.